I'm here. I'm here. And we are back with our virtual adventure book. I was turning it over in my head if my brain and body were good for this, and I'm like, you know what? Yeah. I am devastated that I will not get to see more Oodle shenanigans in Resident Evil, but that's fine. We can work past this. Oh, did I not manually save last time? I guess not. Good thing autosaves exist. What do you do, my friend? Okay, so down from the tower and go elsewhere. So yeah, I have this crazy sword. I remember trying to beat the weird bird at the bird pod tree. Right? But bird pod tree, a barracks, a great moat, then back to the barracks. I've been to the great moat, so I think we go back to the barracks now. Well, let's get out of here. Also, hey Narek, hey Heart Trip. I don't remember if I said hey. But, hey. Barracks. Barracks. Let's go back over here. The barracks where the castle soldiers live. It's still dark inside and an unnatural stench pours out. Light a torch and enter. And the entrance is a plain hall. The floor is filthy and waste lies everywhere. There's a door straight ahead and a corridor. Don't think we want to go down the corridor. Open the door ahead. Open the door straight ahead. The room doesn't look ransacked. There's barely any smell. You don't sense anyone. It's a fairly large room, one big table in the center, and several large shelves lining both sides. They hold bundles of paper and wooden boxes. Table? Examine the table. Several sheets of paper lie on top. Dates, names, and numbers are written in rows. It looks like a duty roster. Most entries are gate duty or training, but 10 days ago, everyone is assigned to drills outside the wall. Only on that day, the shift runs from morning until midnight. 9 days ago, everyone is off duty, and after that, nothing's recorded. Nothing else catches your eye. Shelves? Examine the shelves. The bundles of paper on the shelves are probably the soldiers' duty rosters. The wooden boxes seem to hold daily supplies like candles. Nothing else catches your eye. Oh yeah, we did find out that we're the mage. I do remember that. Go up to the second floor? From the stairs to the second floor, the filth-stained footprints continue. What happened here? The second floor is a long corridor with many doors. Peeking into a room with this door left open, you see 3 sets of bunk beds. Plain-built desk. Enter. Step into the room, dirty sheets have been torn and spread across the floor, and near the center of every bed there are traces of filth. From the look of it, the occupants of this room must have died at the same time. Yeah. Okay. That we already knew about. We saw that last time. Go down the corridor. There's countless footprints, and worse, you go further, the stench grows stronger, you hear voices. Maybe I have to defeat them. The voice seems to come from the room at the end of the corridor. When you reach it, you carefully ease it open. A dizzying stench of rot bursts out. Peering inside in fear, you see a large room packed with living dead. Weird hidden in the castle. Scatter its soil to raise an earthen wall. Wait, I don't want that, right? Isn't that the thing I'm supposed to break? I think so. I think that's the thing I'm supposed to break. Let's break it. Yeah. Okay. Well, you hear groaning isn't conversation. Yeah, enter. Let's see what happens. They don't move, they just stare. Nurse pops out and says, these undead are the witch's army of undead. She means to start a war across the continent. She's an army of the dead to make even more. I want to wipe them all out right here, but there's no way we can handle this many, right? With that, Cyrus hides behind you. This must be a dining hall once. Tables and chairs aligned across the wall. Wooden dragon toy, one sealed a golden dragon. Now waits the day it would be freed. Its name is Guldois. Attack one undead. Attack one of the undead. The defenseless undead collapses on the spot. At the same time, hundreds of undead move all at once and surge you. They may have been bound by magical command. If one falls, then all of them move. If there's no way to confirm it now, you become prey to the horde of undead. Okay. So, rewind a little. I wonder if there's some options we could get to potentially take them out. Because obviously we have the dragon, but I want to save that. Let's make sure we break that again. Can we go buy like some oil or something from the alchemist? Maybe I could just like set them all on fire. Potions and scrolls. Yeah. Invisibility, healing, growth. I mean, I could grab like both of them. Honestly, both of them might be useful in some capacity. So let's give that a shot. Now let's go back to the barracks. Yes. Light a torch. Okay. Go down the corridor. Head towards the voices. Good. Enter the room. Alright. Attack 1, use the dragon toy. I guess we can just use the dragon toy. Sure, let's use the dragon toy. Let's clear out the army of undead. Use the dragon toy. I gotta do something. It said like do something with the wings and then spin the head or something. There we go. A young dragon the size of an ox appears. Near its shoulders, you can see traces where wings once were. Nosgoul Dwa. I come by the pact. I will annihilate your foe. Each step makes the ground tremble and split. It feels even heavier than it looks. Dragon bleeds a scorching blast. A violent gust of flame blows the massive crowd of undead away in an instant and punches a huge hole through the far wall of the barracks. Sick dragon. Even the undead that avoid a direct hit burn like torches, still standing. His duty done, the dragon fades away with a soft whoosh. You'd better flee before the castle guards arrive. You open the door to leave the barracks. Outside stands a single soldier in plate armor. It's Kiritz. Maybe I put you out of your misery? Let's fight, Kiritz. Ooh, his soul isn't here, but he wouldn't want his own body turned undead attacking people. You set his body free. Skonofning's voice speaks into your mind. This one's weak point is the head. You attack an enemy... Yeah, okay. So... my attack is 18, my defense is 3. I feel like I can probably handle this. Yeah. Eat that. Alright, roll high again, please. That's not high. Ow. Oh, come on, don't die here. Read the protective amulet. 2 5s, that's enough. Oh my god, you have 1 HP. You are so annoying. Okay, you're dead. Get out of here, Kiritz. You drape the fallen Kiritz with his blue cloak, then leave this place and go elsewhere. Nice. Okay, so... that must be what it wanted me to do at the barracks. Now we go to the cemetery? Okay, so let's go to the cemetery. Yes. It's a cemetery, a place where the dead reside. Withered trees, twisted in fear, old gravestones cut into cruel angles, and night fog that creeps in with unease. Eerie silence hangs over everything. You can't hear even the faint, timid voices of the dead. Cyrus pops out and says, "This is the burial ground for royalty and people connected to the castle. There are strange plants growing around here, so watch yourself." Also really sniff this stuff. Yeah, Rosso loves the drugs. Search near the entrance. Search around the cemetery entrance. A waist-high stone wall circles the cemetery. Outside the cemetery, plants run wild, but inside, the ground is laid with stone and there aren't many plants. The gravestones are lined up neatly, almost like a twisting maze. The gravestones come in all shapes, small ones, tall ones, human-shaped ones, even ones sunk into the ground. Go along the wall. Walk along the wall. Vines cling to the stones, and it feels like greenery is slowly trying to swallow the whole cemetery. After a bit, you spot a patch of the same kind of herb growing thickly in the cemetery. Leaves are oval and grow in opposite pairs, shaped like something in the Perilla family. It's catnip. I think this plant is catnip. It's a plant said to be loved by cats. Pick some. For some reason, you feel reluctant to pick it all. One sprig should do. Pick 1 sprig of catnip. Nothing else catches your entrance. Head deeper. Decide to venture deeper. After walking for a while, you spot a grand tomb. It's probably a noble's tomb or even royalties. Just then you hear someone calling out. Is anyone there? It's a gruff old man's voice. You? Head back, or head toward the voice. Head toward it. Is anyone there? As you draw closer, the voice call comes again. Dig such a great pit in a place like this. A grumbling voice rises from the huge hole before you. It seems someone has fallen into it. As you step closer, the voice's owner rises from the darkness. It's a hulking monster in iron armor, twice your height. With an enormous mace in hand, the undead crawls up, its armor squealing as it slowly hauls itself out. Wait and see what it does. You wait for it to make the first move. After a moment, the sunken red eyes and the skull face lock onto you. You recoil without thinking. Oh, my daughter. No, wrong. Who are you, you there? My sight fails me. I'll know soon enough, the undead mutters on. You still don't know how you're dead? Or you still don't know you're dead? Dead, you say? Ah, dead. I am dead. I'm a fool. A wretched fool, an old codger. To speak plainly, I don't seem to be in my right mind, the undead says, in pain. What happened to you? Enough, stay back. You mean to accuse me too, like the others? Me, your king? Never, your majesty. Begging for your life, murderer. With a single blow, I'll split your skull like a pomegranate. Weak point is the torso. Burns in the undead spirit's hollow eyes is not longing for this world, but a flame of fury at the injustice it suffered. 30 HP when you... Oh god, you're very tanky. Stun... I'm like barely going to do any damage to you though. This thing seems disgustingly powerful. 2D plus level. Okay, I mean 18 damage is good, but probably not enough. Okay. So you'll do a bit of damage with that. The enemy can't act. Enemy's defense is too high. Yeah, so that was the problem. I might die here. Because if you hit me once, I'm fucked. Is this enough? Okay, I do 2 damage there. The freeze effect does 2 more damage. Damn. Okay. Let's equip this again. That's all the uses of that I had. Yeah, I can use the free spell once. Lower the enemy's hit rate by 2. Okay. That is good. I need this or I just can't do damage at all. So... I do 2. Don't know if I'm going to be able to kill this thing. Oh my god, yeah, I don't think it's happening. 2 damage. If I can hit one more time, we are good. It's pretty high. Yeah, there we go. Okay, just barely. A loud clang, the Revenant's armor tumbles at your feet. Strangely enough, the armor is the same size as what an ordinary person would wear. Both the armor and the mace are broken, useless now. The longsword that hung at the armor's hip is plainly a fine piece. Take the sword. Give me that. Seems a very old blade. It is rusted now, unfit for use. Gimme. There's nothing more for you here. Useless as a weapon. Okay. Well. Let's leave the cemetery and go elsewhere. Back to the Alchemist Tower. So now I need to go to the Watchtower. And it says forgive the man at the Watchtower. Show him something you have. What do you think of this? I can't show you that. Oh, it's probably just stuff I can sell. Oh, old sword. There we go. Show him the old sword. It's an antique. Hold on a sec. Amulet applies a solution to the old sword and scrubs it with a cloth. In no time, the blade gleams like it's freshly forged. All yours. Seems a sword that cleaves by sheer weight rather than sharpness. Broadsword meant for cutting. Thick and dull, it cleaves by weight rather than edge. Made of tough, soft wrought iron. So heavy that it's useless as a weapon. Okay, what about my catnip? Got a cat or something? As he packs it into a still, lights a flame and starts boiling it. The still is custom made, it's super fast, he says, and water starts dripping out before he's even done talking. Skims off the top layer of the liquid that comes out, pours it into a small vial and hands it to you. It's catnip essential oil, works like a charm. Ooh. Inhale it and most cats fall into blissful intoxication. Cool. I think I want another fuel flask, but I can't afford it. Invisibility potion wouldn't be terrible, but... Okay. I will go to the watchtower now, because that's where it said I should go next. Let me save. And also drink water. Alright. First floor is just an empty space and a thick ladder. I think I can get torches. Hey, Bugs. Thanks for the hydrate. I'll do it again. No matter how many times you come, it's always the same. Still, I'm bored out of my mind. Fine, I'll entertain you. Weakness is the arms. Oh, no. It said forgive you. Negotiate. Attempt to negotiate. Try to reason with the axeman. Fighting is pointless. Fine, he says, and he meekly set down his battle axeman. The next instant, he whips out a hidden dagger and takes your head off. Yeah. So, it said forgive you. I don't actually know if I can fight you. You seem way too strong for me currently. I'm gonna leave. So where would I even go now? I don't think back to the Dark Castle works. Yeah, leave the castle. Do I have like a journal or something? Because I've completely followed that, I thought. And I've destroyed every single one of the elemental things. So, I'm not sure. Main gate? Okay. This is the castle's main gate. There used to be a lot of soldiers here, but maybe because it's Walpurgis night, there's no one. Oh, and the ruins near this main gate have an underground passage that leads into the city. I hear someone made a fortune off of... yeah. I have no choice but to leave this spot and go elsewhere. Northern ruins? You said this leads out? You have to leave and go elsewhere. There's nothing there. Ascent path? Arrive at the nearest ascent path. You remember climbing the sword yesterday with the knights in a large group. Along the road, neat rows of ruins throw the rise and fall of fortune into sharp relief. All at once, something about the ground feels wrong. The slope leads down to the town below. If the castle scares you, you can head back from here, but something's underground. What is it? Here and there, the ground rises in mound-like bulges. Observe. Study the mounds. Look closer and you see the mounds twitching faintly. Something is moving underground. You hurl a fist-sized stone at one of the mounds. Long gray slimy tentacle shoots out. Use the torch. Light up your torch and bring it close. Scorched by the flame, the tentacle shrinks at once and slips back into the soil. Avoid the mounds and move on. As you go, the number of mounds clearly increases. Left with no choice, you make your way through the ruins. The collapsed buildings are covered in vines and low shrubs. They feel like they've been ruins for over 10 years. I wonder why ruins stand by the castle. Like, why are these ruins by the castle? Down the town below the cliff, fine houses stand in rows. So why are things in ruins up here? You notice how unnatural these cliffside ruins are, as if the buildings were cut off along the cliff. Even from the old layout you can piece together, it's clear the buildings were cut off halfway and collapsed. In other words, the cliffs must have formed after the buildings were built. Cliff must have been formed by uplift of the ground around the castle. Nothing else makes sense. Try moving on. Flip a coin to see if you can move on without stepping on one of the mounds. It's tails. Step on a mound. Strange tentacle's weakness is underground. Great Tentacle lashes out trying to coil around your leg. How much health does it have? 20? 13 attack. If you did hit me, I probably would die. And you definitely just hit me. Yep. Okay. Rewind time. The problem is I have no idea where to go. And I'm in a bad way, like, financially and stuff. I'm just leaving. I wanted to get back to town hoping that maybe that could help me, but... Is there anywhere I can, like, heal or sleep? Enter the chapel. This is just where you were. Leave. It's not helpful. Chapel, yeah. You've guided a wandering soul. Cool. That's nice. Well? Come to the well in the castle courtyard. At the bottom of this well there's a lying ghost that enjoys tricking people. Hello, a voice echoes up from inside the well. As you approach the well, you hear the voice of a kind-sounding woman. Here it comes. Hello? From the way the voice echoes, it seems the speaker is calling up from the bottom. You there? The voice keeps speaking to you. If you toss in one golden coin, I'll cast a spell that makes strength well up within you. Gold coin is precious, but the word magic is awfully sweet. Check around it. Right beside the well, a red-purple road lies on the ground. Hello, you there? If you toss in one... I'm leaving. Bye-bye. Don't trust you. Okay, and then there's the jousting grounds and stuff. Garden, Dark Castle, Alchemist Tower. Fairy Forest? Hey, Sage. Trees blot one another out with darkness, as if hiding the forest's secrets. Just asked the fairy I know, and she said the rabbit living here isn't a normal rabbit. Seems it's best to ignore it and not fight. Oh, is it the Monty Python rabbit? It's dark inside the forest and you can't see without a light. The moment you step into the forest, motes of light begin to flit about. Seems this light is the glow that fairies give off. A tiny fairy flutters to your side and whispers it's dangerous. There's a dreadful, undying magical beast here. You should run. You... Listen to the fairy's whispers. It's a very vicious rabbit. The witch created it with magic. A demon soul dwells within it. That thing can never die. Try to run. Don't even think of fighting it. You'll only shorten your life. I'm gonna go deeper. It's a map of the fairy forest. The yellow piece is you, and the red piece is the undying magical beast. You and the magical beast take turns rolling dice. You may move your piece that many spaces. The rabbit will chase you. Okay, so I want to get to one of these places. Ooh, if I move here, there's a good chance you just get me. Okay, wait, can we run? Okay, I hope you roll shit. Thank you. 1, 2, boom. Hope you're doing well, Sage. My hand just fell asleep for some reason. Ahead of you stands a tree bearing a delicious-looking red fruit. This is the luck test tree. Its fruit can taste sweet and rich or utterly vile. Sweet, rich fruit seems to increase the eater's power, while vile fruit seems to drain the eater's power. Let's try eating one. The luck test tree. You should try eating one. I like this top one. Chose a tasty fruit. Your level will increase by 1 later. Which fruit do you choose? No, I'm out. Doesn't look like there are any more delicious looking fruit left. Hell yeah. My level increased. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I want to stop right there, probably. Dangerous, but we'll go right there. Okay, you got a 5. That's fine. I got a 6. There you go. Come on, chase me this way. Yeah, you fool. Oh god, I got a 1. Whoa. Oh. Okay, we're out. Work was bland, my back hurts, just happy to be home. Some work on my Instagram, now I'm working on some stream planning. I'm doing okay today. I'm a little worn out from work and everything else, but I was like, I want to play some of this. The ground bulges up unnaturally. It looks like someone buried something here. Dig. Dig a heavy metal box out of the soil. It's a treasure chest. Open. I didn't disarm the trap. Poison needle. Whoops. Oh, I only lost 1 HP. That's fine. It's packed with gold, silver, and treasure. Most of the gold coins are fakes plated over, but inside one especially heavy pouch, every coin is real gold. There's at least 20. Even the sword is light. It'll probably break. The only real thing among them is the golden cup. Okay. An unusual piece. Noodles here to wood the ground? Yeah. Ground bulge. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Rabbit as fast as lightning lunges at you. Deadly rabbit. Yeah, it has 99 HP. I'm running. I don't think I can run, actually. And equipping this, yeah, I get nothing for this. Oh, I'm fucked. Oh, I'm super fucked. Yeah, there's no way out of this. I thought I would at least be able to escape from it, but yeah, no. Damn. Rewind time a little. Well, there's clearly nothing of, like, actual import here. That gives me a level, which is useful, but I guess I mostly just want the money, because I can get some really good stuff out of that. But if you get over here annoyingly, then if you roll like a 6, okay. Well, now I'm going to have to risk the stupid luck tree again. I kind of don't want to do that. Unless it stays the same. Try eating one. This one. Oh, fuck off. God damn it. I got it the first time. Well, now kill me, you stupid thing. I don't want to live in this world anymore. Okay, so that's not worth going for. It is just luck, so I will always lose it. So there's no point. Rewind time a little bit. I do wish I had like a journal or something to kind of remember where the fuck I was going. That's the biggest pain with this. I just wish I knew where I was going. Okay, well I'm really glad I didn't do that. Okay, well now I'm just blocked, so... Oh, we just gotta go this way. Alright, I guess I'm leaving. Goodbye. Couldn't do anything else. Leave and go elsewhere. Okay, so, yeah. I wish this game had a journal so badly. This is why I didn't want to leave it for too long, but I kind of had to. Well, jousting grounds, chapel, garden. Like, I guess it's just some shit in the castle. Let's just look into here. The king's bedroom, I think I went into. Oh, thank you. Let me drink again. I'm getting drank. Trace what feels off. 6. Ooh. Sense an indescribably dangerous presence from under the bed. You crouch and peer under the bed. There on the floor is a creepy magic circle drawn in ink. Erase it. Wipe the magic circle away. It takes a bit of time, but you manage to wipe it away. Judging by the buildup of dust, it seems this magic circle was drawn months ago. I'm gonna sleep. Roll 2 dice and restore that many hit points. Thank you. Nothing else to be done here. Good. Okay. Lab. The princess's room. The queen's tower. Supply room, dining hall with a giant tomato. Throne room, kitchen, pantry, armory, library, leave the castle, small room, and treasury. The treasury is where we already were. Let's try the princess's room. So you walk down the corridor, a mage appears. Oh, I don't have my ruler. Threaten him and take off his robe. Take out that robe, or do you want to fight me? Oh, I didn't roll a 6. Be back in a bit. Bugsman and I are going to test out sheep herds, so I'll be back soon. Hey, have fun. This one's weak point is the head. I wish I knew what that meant. It would be very useful if I did. But unfortunately, I do not. Your attack is 15. So if you do hit me, it's going to hurt. I'm just gonna run. No point in fighting you. Well, I did make it out. Small room. Angelique more used. Lately, she's been kept under house arrest. Check the bed. Nothing seems... Check the desk. Check the chest. Check the bed. It won't let me check the bed. I had to sleep when it popped up that option. There was no other way. Rude. Laboratory. Queen's Tower. Walk down the corridor, a soldier appears. Act undead and slip by. Maybe it would trick them? Try to imitate the undead and slip by. Flip a coin to see if it works. It's heads. Seems he mistakes you for the undead. You manage to proceed. Room is cylindrical. A spiral staircase runs up along the wall and a gigantic statue stands in the center. Cyrus rushes out and says, I think the witch Ingeborg is up there. But you better not go up there because that huge statue, he shudders, then hides behind you. What do you do? Look at the statue. Look at the giant statue. It is made of copper and its surface seems to have been covered in gold leaf, though much of it is peeled away. Before your eyes, a swallow flies off with a piece of gold leaf in its beak. Is it carrying it off for its nest? The statue's feet, the words Marek, all grown up, are engraved. Just an instant, you think you see the statue move. Keep watching a little longer. Slowly but surely, the statue is moving. We should do a quick save here. Probably a colossal copper golem. The giant raises his club. If that hits you, you'll be flattened in a single blow. Run out of the room. Realize you have no chance and flee. Yeah, I probably do need to heal. Supply room? Have I been in here? Roadman appears ahead. Take off your robe! 2. Damn it. Faith is harder than iron. Okay, the weak point is the head. Are you at least weaker? Yeah, you're just level 10. Okay, that's a bit more doable. That is a lot more doable. Well, not if I roll like that, it's not. God damn it. Holy shit. Okay. I mean, at least I won, but my god. Give me the robe. Moving around here is so dangerous. There's a cat sheath shows up. For a moment you think something just hid behind the shelves. Examine. Among them a red-purple robe. It smells a little, but you can probably wear it. Go behind the shelves. Here the room's light doesn't reach. It's pitch black and you can't see a thing. You feel your way forward a few steps and a searing pain shoots through your ankle. Something bites you. You lose 1 health point. You jump back from the darkness in a panic. Wait and watch. As you watch for a while, a big black cat appears and pads forward saying, I'm truly sorry, Nya. Please accept my apology, Nya. The plump black cat cheerfully steps along, spins around, then removes its hat and bows deeply to you. Look at how cute! I am a cat, Nya. I bit you because I thought you were undead or some crude castle soldier, Nya. The taste of your blood told me you're a proper human, Nya. Please take this as an apology. Catchy holds out a small jar of ointment and a leather pouch containing 10 coins. Seems there's nothing else to do here. I was hoping to give you the, stuff. King's Tower? Salve for healing wounds. Ooh, heals me. Act undead and slip by. I can put on a ruler church robe. Stand before the door leading to the king's tower, which adorns the castle. Richly decorated door bears an inscription. Raise the royal treasure and the door shall open. Door is made so it won't open without the golden eye. Beyond it is a secret staircase leading down beneath the castle, he adds. Door's tightly shut and won't open. There's no keyhole. Leave the room and go elsewhere. Didn't I get the golden eye already? Am I crazy? Wasn't that in the treasury? I'm just gonna try to act undead. It didn't work. This one's weakness is the legs. 8 defense. 3. We tied. Attack. Okay, that's much better. Unfortunately, you rolled way better than me. And now I'm dead. Great. Great, great, great. My options feel very limited here. I do have some gold now. Okay, the dining hall was where I was trying to go. Or no, I was trying to go to the treasury. Act undead and slip by. It's just a single undead, right? Yeah, it is 10 HP. Come on. Is that enough? That's enough. Okay. You stashed a gold coin in your purse and move on. Search for treasure. It's tails. Tails. Look around. Right side. Disarm the trap. It is a poison needle trap. Gold, silver, and treasure, but it's nothing but plated. The sword is light. The only thing that seems is beast horn. Leave it behind. Search the left side. Disarm the trap. It's a crossbow bolt. Oops. Venomous snake. That wasn't even an option. The venomous snake lunges at you. Roll and die and see what happens. That wasn't even a fucking option. Springs out of the chest and disappears. Inside the chest are the items you were carrying yesterday before you were thrown into the cell. Take them. Your inventory is full. Discard or use something to free up a slot. Use that. Finally got my shit back. Give me that. Flame burst, poison vial, my book, my staff. Oh my god, we got all the things. Tin bread. I'm gonna toss the lanterns, or the torches. Drop. Small sword. I might be able to sell a good amount of this stuff. That was a big get. I'm going to drop that. Yeah. Ooh, my cloak. Yeah. Make sure we re-equip that. The skill with this one is done. So that one's not that useful anymore. I don't know what to drop. Yeah, all this stuff seems too important. I wish I could just sell some stuff. Wine, drink that. Evasion stole, put that on. Okay, I'm so much stronger now. Oh my god, I'm so much stronger. I don't even know what else it will give me. A letter from Hilrevi might be a good thing to drop. I mean, I've been to all these things now. And I kind of want the ruler church robes because those are just good. The thick robe doesn't have many uses left. I'm gonna drop that. Ooh, yes, my ice grimoire. That's big. Alright, drop these. Yeah. And I got a Ruby of Destruction. Oh my god, there's so much good shit. Can I drop that? Yeah, I'm sorry, Hilrevi. And I got my thick robe back. Allows you to breathe underwater. I don't know, that just seems important. I guess I'll just keep with what we got. Leave. Okay, we are way better off now. Alright. The dining hall. Threaten him to take off his robe. Give me that. That's right. Your inventory is full. Wait, you can't choose to discard the thing you just got? Oh, that's so stupid. Actually. I don't even want that. I just wanted to end combat without actually having to fight. I didn't want to grab it. Dining hall. The princess, prince, and Duke Tuergi usually eat in their bedrooms, and lately no banquets are held, so nobody uses this room. Corner of the room stands an enormous red mass, reaching all the way to the ceiling. Approach and take a good look. Approach the huge red mass and take a good look. Appears to be a gigantic tomato. Its skin is scorched and wrinkled, and the cheese on top oozes down in thick drips, but that's a crown. Sure, this can be called food. How fragrant. Sweet and sour aromas and the smell of sizzling oil flood the room. The scent leaves your nose no escape, and you drown in an instant. How many servings could this be? 400? 1,000? As you stagger toward the tomato, a pair of huge eyes and a mouth appear. Tasty looking dishes come to me. Feed me, feed me. The tomato monster opens its huge mouth and lunges. This one's weakness is its mouth. Tomato monster. Attack of the killer tomatoes. Okay. Explosion. Magic missile. Alternately, I can blizzard. Yeah, let's blizzard. God, I swear to God, I always roll a 1 with that. Is that like seeded to just always be shit? 7 damage. Wait, I don't even think I had a weapon equipped there. Equip Paneri staff, please. Nice. I can take a hit. I hit you, actually. Attack. We tie. Get out of here. Yeah. Get bonked. Tomato monster is some kind of ghost. Its bright red bulk shrivels before your eyes, and at last it becomes an ordinary tomato dish. Large tomato is hollowed out and crammed with mixed ground meat, then lavishly topped with cheese and spices. I'm used to this with bell peppers, not tomatoes. Looks truly delicious. Sensing danger, flip the plate over. The dish spins through the air and the food splats across the floor. Right by your ear, you think you hear a faint voice, so you saw through it. What a shame. Food spread across the floor slowly turns transparent until it vanishes completely. There seems to be nothing else. That was it. It had a crown. Alright, take me to the throne room. I'll put on... Actually, screw you. Shine. Just die. Sleep? Put the enemy to sleep. Oh, okay, yeah, that's because I have this on. You can't really even damage me that well. Yeah, you don't have a lot of chance of hitting me, so... just die. There you go. Congrats on the dying. Leave the man's robe and move on. I guess I could have taken it with me because I do have this one. Listen closely. Press your ear to the ornate door and focus on the sounds. It sounds like 10 or more people are having a good time. Enter the throne room. Touch up in front of your face and whispers they're mercenaries from Lucifang. Been here for about 10 days, maybe more. By day they ride in circles outside Airshing, and at night they throw drinking parties. No fewer than 32 soldiers are carousing loudly as they eat and drink. If you're spotted, it's all over, but the doorway you stand is dark, perfect for staying hidden. Find this group's leader? Wonder who's in charge. At the very back of the room, a huge man, almost naked, sits on the throne, guzzling down his drink. Big man is probably the leader. Gonna have to, you know, to save. I'll go speak. Striding toward the leader with bold confidence, but you look nothing like the rough crowd here. You stand out plainly. Mercenaries fall silent and all eyes turn to you at once. And just a few steps short of the big man on the throne, you're seized and pinned down. The big, nearly naked man leans in and mutters, "A mage, huh?" Okay, it's a good thing Oodles is streaming right now. Because that's a banana hammock right there. Giving you a long appraising stare, he suddenly blurts out, "I'm betting you're a sharp mage, so I got a favor to ask." His name is Regan. The commander of the mercenaries currently occupying this castle. Regan asks you to brew a love potion that will ensnare the witch Ingeborg. I've asked her out again and again, and every time she turns me down, but that's what makes it good. Okay, so you're just an asshole that doesn't understand what consent is. Keeps muttering to himself, "There's no woman as fine as her." Show the love potion? I don't have one. Accept. The answer, "I'll do it." Regan beams and has you released. "Have that love potion ready by tonight." He hands you a red-purple robe. This is a ruler charge robe. If you wear it, you should be able to move. Thanks. I'm not making that fucking potion. Okay, King's Tower, throne room, kitchen, pantry. Did I try the pantry? Hey, it's just me, ruler church person. This pantry and the server's break room. The ghosts here are not bad people. When you quickly peek in, you see a a woman pouring milk into a large bowl. Hello. Speak to the woman, but she doesn't even glance at you. The meal's not ready yet, all she says. Wonder what the meal will be. If you're hungry, please help yourselves to this. Eat the milk porridge? I'll eat some fruit. Looks fresh, but it's rotten inside. You spit it out at once. Was it delicious? Wow. You're gonna kill me if I say this. I'm gonna be real with you, girlie. That was awful. You're honest, she answers. Seems she can read your thoughts. No wonder she has an uncanny air. First you think she's crying, but tears of blood run down her cheeks. She must be some kind of ghost. The moment you think that, she says, "What a foolish thing to say. I'm merely cooking. I'm cooking." Cooking. She falls silent as if thinking something over. What is she cooking for? To prepare meals for His Majesty. His Majesty is very fond of my cooking. Everything His Majesty eats is entrusted to me, and so, when His Majesty died, they suspected I had poisoned him. I was sentenced to death. Feel sorry for her. Yes, but it can't be helped. I've been dead all along, haven't I? As she says that, she slowly turns transparent until at last she vanishes completely. You've guided a wandering soul! There's nothing else here. Okay. Kitchen. I could gamble with them, but I think that was the only thing to do there. Armory? Walk down the corridor and undead appears. Oh, ruler church robe. Yep. Nope. Nope. Hello, who is this? Shaco? This is the armory. Lots of arms and armor are lined up. There don't seem to be many you can use, but unlike before, there's a creepy man standing here. It's the castle armory, but there's something strange here. He's holding a magical weapon. Watch out. What do you do? Hey, what's up? Speak to the creepy man. He ignores what you said and asks, "Never seen you before. You an intruder?" Yeah. The answer, honestly, I'm an intruder. The man grins. You? Who are you? I'm the storekeeper. The old hag Ingeborg turned me into this weird shape, though. Ooh, I want weapons and armor. Fine, I'm leaving the country anyway. I'll sell you what's here and earn myself a little travel money. Ooh, sell stuff. Fine, gold's heavier than you'd think. I'll buy jewels or treasures. Ruby pendant. I don't have the golden cup anymore. Okay, well, give me arms and armor. Azoth sword. Leather armor would be nice. Miracle ring. Ooh, that's very nice too. Then there's that crossbow that I lost. Interesting. Attack and defense go up by 1 would be phenomenal. Do you want to keep shopping? Nah. At worst comes the worst, I can go to the treasury and get that plated cup, I guess. Hey, it's just me, Ruler Church. Look around. Search the right side. Open. Leave that. Search the left side. Open. Search for treasure. Where was that gold cup? There we go. It's here, I think. Feather ornament made of pure gold. Everything else is gold-plated and worthless. Okay, I gotta discard something for this. Question is what? Okay, fuck off, strawberry. Alright, leave. The gold feather ornament, I think I can take out to that bird at the bird pot tree now. Leave the castle. Okay, I think we can do that. Alchemist Tower? Show you something I have. Don't. Okay. Potions and scrolls, buy magical items. I thought I would come here to get you to make the thing I need. Evidently not. I would still love this thing that gives me 2 defense. That'd be super sick to have. Unfortunately, I have like a billion weapons. And that's it. Okay, I'll just exit. I'm going to save again. I'm going to leave. So I don't want to make the zero consent potion for that weirdo. That's for damn sure. But I might have to fight them, because they're all in the throne room, so... Armory, library. There's like a flying cat in here. Is that what I need the catnip for? Ruler Church Robe. Ruler Church Robe goes burr. Everything's proud treasure vault of knowledge. Half the people can't read, so for them it's nothing but a useless hoard. Look for the winged dog demon Marcosius. Good evening, thank you for coming. Just like before, the dog flutters in from nowhere. Was the Mirror of Truth useful? It helped. It's wonderful. That aside, I did promise you a certain experience. Are you ready? I'm ready. Excellent. When Marcosius lands on the floor, a red magic circle appears. Then let us begin. What is about to happen truly occurred long ago. Crushing drowsiness hits you and you black out. What? Where is this? A cold corridor hemmed in by stone walls. You're sure your sister called you? I'm going on ahead. Come after me too, sister, she says. Dite, where are you? You call your sister's name as loudly as you can, but there's no answer. With no choice, you move down the dark, cold corridor. You're facing east now. A faint stench drifts from ahead. You go forward. You're facing east now. A 4-way intersection lies ahead. Go south. Facing south now. A faint stench drifts from ahead. Go forward. 3-way fork. Somehow the stench feels stronger. Go west. Facing west now. It's a dead end. You have no choice but to turn back. Go east. Go east. Choking stench wafts from ahead. Yeah, sure. Let's just go where the bad smell is. Open the door. Also, my character's different. That's interesting. That's a cool detail. As you pass through the door into a vast space, the reek of rot slams into you and you start coughing. Wingerberg, you came too? Honestly, you little sisters are impossible. From atop a circular stage on the right, a slender woman calls out to you. She's your older sister. The floor is laid with stone paving and supported by stone pillars, yet the space feels like a natural cavern. A red magic circle lies before you, and on it, a life-size doll kneels on the floor, slumped as if hanging its head. In a large round hollow in the left corner, more than a dozen people lie piled atop one another, heaped like a mound. Where is Dite? She's right in front of you. Yes, that big doll. Her original body is somewhere in that pile of bodies. The bodies? When you say these people, what are they? She answers. I was experimenting. They're already dead. No, more accurately, their souls have been taken. They're starting to rot, too. The smell is awful. Your sister grimaces and waves a hand in front of her nose. What kind of experiment? When you say experimenting, she says, I wanted to know my own magic power. What my Holger's magic can do, how much power I truly have. Okay, you're the one who taught humanity magic. What do you mean, your power? Holger's magic I inherited from grandfather. Mine, in a word, is magic that moves souls, gathering them into one place, putting them into something else, like that wooden doll. More importantly, listen, Ingeborg. Right now, every last soul of those people is inside me. Isn't it amazing? It's unbelievable power. With this much power, I can cast magic as much as I want. I won't even age, and any injury heals right away. Just a dozen or so people gave me this much power. Imagine how wonderful it would be if I gathered every soul in this country. I mean, stopping my sister's not going to work, because this is the past. You ask, why did you turn Dite into a doll? Because I had no choice. That girl said, I'll tell father. You'll stay quiet, won't you? Can I die in the past? Let's find out. I'll tell father. Sister clicks her tongue. You're hopeless. Her voice trembles with anger. What will you do to me? She says, who knows? What do you want? Become part of my soul or something else? Right. I think there was some iron armor in the storeroom. You're terrified and shake your head. You inherited some of grandfather's magic too, didn't you? To her words, something comes back to you. Years ago, a memory you hate. In your mind, a memory rises, wings sprouting from a dog's back. What a shame. I doted on you so much too. I'll live as the princess in your place. Your sister's face twists into something vile. Lunge. Lunge at your sister. It's useless. For a moment, the red circle seems to flare. A surge of invisible force clamps down on your heart and tries to rip it out. You can't breathe. At this rate, you'll die. You feel like you're being tossed around inside of a storm. Your memory surges up again. A dog and a bird, two bodies merging. A sensation like they're being pulled into each other. Absorb your sister into yourself. You absorb your sister into yourself. Your hand sinks deep into your sister's chest. What are you? The next instant, her body is sucked into yours. Your body grows larger. Your sister's voice, the tailor's voice, the server's voice, the old gardener's voice. So many voices ring inside your head. You killed them all. You can't stay here. You hoist up the doll with Dite's soul inside and leave the basement. And you slip out of the castle at night and sprint through the pitch-black streets. By the time the sun rises, you and Dite disappear into a dark forest, so no one finds you. So no one ever knows. So how was it? Marcosius flutters in front of you. Seems you're back to your original self. Pretty fascinating experience, wasn't it? Marcosius circles you playfully as it flies. Ask a question. Was that my past? Yes, it is. You merely remembered. The real reason you came back to this castle, I think the answer lies in the memory you just saw. Glad I got to see you tonight. Well then, farewell. With that, Marcosius flutters away and vanishes beyond the bookshelves. She had a special experience at 10. You seem utterly mentally exhausted. You want to rest a bit. Feeling slightly dizzy, you leave the library. That's fair. Is there a reason to come back? Hey, it's just me, Ruler Church. Yeah, Ruler Church. Look for interesting books. Look for a book that catches your eye. Pharmacology. Pharmacology? Take a pharmacology and read the entrance. Love potion ingredients. Love potion is made from an herb called mandragora, whose root stack closely resembles a human form. If you yank a mandragora root out by force, it lets out a piercing scream that kills anyone who hears it, clearly mad, and kills them. Harvest mandragora, earplugs or a silent spell are indispensable. Records say Queen Lara once grew mandragora in a corner of what is now the cemetery. How to tame cats. It says cats are fickle creatures, so all you can do is read their moods, but you can win their favor with an herb called catnip. Poisons? Details how to make the deadly poison fururine and its effects. You think fururine's effects closely resemble the sickness that spread through the town. History of magic? Holger's magic? Holger's magic is a single inborn power. It may be used intentionally or manifest without intent. Its effect also changes greatly with strength of will, state of mind, and catalyst. Okay, I'll leave. I think most of what we wanted was from that book. Small room with the bear. Hey, me, Roller Church, yeah, Roller Gang. Beyond this door is a break room. Amlet's father often comes and goes since he can be alone in there. Small room is a break room for the guards. Last time there's a drunken man here, but now a bear as big as the room itself is stuffed inside. The bear roars at you. It looks vicious. You speak to it. It seems insane, but you talk to the bear. Call its name. You know this bear's name. The deep cross-shaped scar on its left shoulder suggests it's what remains of Bjorn, the father Amlet spoke of. Call out Bjorn. For an instant the bear stops roaring and it seems to calm down, but soon start roaring again. You call Bjorn's name again. Shout, Bjorn, please snap out of it. Bjorn stops roaring and shakes his head in agony as if fighting something. Call Bjorn's name again and again, each time he grows less aggressive. Now completely calm, Bjorn seems exhausted. He lies flat on his belly and closes his eyes. Nothing else here catches your interest. You close the door and leave. Okay. I guess I leave the castle now. Can I go tell Amlet? Show him something you have. Yeah, no, nothing useful there. Okay. Alright, I'm going to save. And we're going to go to the bird pot tree. To see if we can give that bird the gold feather ornament. Search for the monster bird. Hand it over. Gold. Speak to it. Pick something from your pack. Gold feather ornament. Hand over the gold feather ornament. Monster bird flaps in excitement, screeching, yes, yes. Then it dives into a black clump of twigs far above your head. A shower of twigs and leaves rain down on you. Mixed in with them, a sparkling orb drops straight down. Yes, yes. Watching your footing, you stretch out both arms and somehow catch the orb. It's a beautiful jewel gleaming gold. Looks incredibly valuable. Is that it? That's the golden eye! I needed that. You have no more business here. You climb down and go elsewhere. Yeah, we did it. That's what I needed. Okay, okay. So now we go back into the castle. And I can go up the King's Tower. Oh, it's Marguerite. Oh, you. So you've got the golden eye. Before you even realize it, Marguerite has already snatched the golden eye from you. Did you steal it? Or, no, whatever. I'm taking this back later. With that, she vanishes down the corridor. What the fuck? I needed that. You little bastard. Okay, take me to the laboratory. Hey, Roller Church gang. Okay. This used to be a ballroom, but since the witch Ingeborg arrived, it's become a magic laboratory. Several enormous flasks, large enough for a person to fit inside, stand in a row. Each filled with a suspicious solution that glows a faint green. The air is hot and humid. If you stay long, you'll likely start sweating. The center of the room is a makeshift cage, and inside are a man and two creatures you've never seen before. Check a flask. Curves beautifully. It is warm to the touch, about body temperature, and trembles faintly at regular intervals. Something moves inside. Approach the cage with people inside. Approach the cage. Inside the cage are a human man, a woman who looks like a crossbreed between a cat and a human, and a half-beast man with bat wings, a scorpion tail, and a bestial lower body. Look at the cat girl! When the human man notices you, he calls out, hey you there, please help me, I've been locked in here for days. Observe closely. Observe the inside of the cage. It's clean without a single scrap of food. The man's claim that it's been locked in here for days is probably a lie. You don't sense anything like human will from the cat-human woman. She moves exactly like a cat. Human man is plainly dressed, but his clothes seem clean. Still, his complexion is poor and he looks a bit unwell. The half-beast man slumped asleep while sitting. Looking closer, you can see rows of teeth. Hey, cat girl. Speak to the cat-human woman, but the cat woman ignores you and turns away. Give the cat woman catnip essential oil. Sprinkle catnip essential oil to cat-human woman's feet. In an instant, the cat-human woman shrieks in excitement and goes wild, kicking at the cage. When the half-beast man nearby raises a fist and barks a sharp command, the cat-human suddenly calms down. Perhaps the excitement hasn't faded. She keeps pacing briskly around the cramped cage. If you get any closer, she might bite you. Should probably leave her alone. Human man? Man says, hurry and help me. I'm starving. I feel like I'll die any moment. He droops and then stops moving. Check if he's alright. Check if the man is alright. You peer into the drooping man's face, then he snatches your neck in a flash. It hurts. Fierce pain shoots through you and you fling his hand away. A gash opens up on your neck and fresh blood pours out. 1. Look at these fingers. The man sticks both hands out of the cage and showed you his fingers. Tetsuo's 4 fingers, everything but the thumb, are shaped like suction cups. Each has a hole in the center and tiny tooth-like ridges, which fused my fingers with a lamprey, so I can't steal anymore. I can't even scratch my head by accident now. The man laughs like he's gone mad. What do you do? Walk around. Walk around. Beside the large flask in the cage, there is a huge cage covered with a cloth, as well as a table holding lab equipment. Check the cage. You approach the cage, huge cloth-covered cage at the back of the room. Thick cloth cover drapes over the cage, and you can't tell what's inside. Peek inside through a gap. It's dark and you can't see anything, but a fierce beast stench stabs at your nose. Check the lab equipment table. All kinds of glass vessels, minerals, chemicals, and a copper distillation apparatus are laid out. Among them, a device for mixing 3 solutions that glow dully red, blue, and yellow catches your eye. Looks many times more concentrated than the solutions in the surrounding flasks, a thick, syrupy sludge. In a test tube directly below, a small amount of green liquid is collected. Use the device to mix the solutions? Check the large flask. Walk around. Check the lab equipment table. Use the device to mix the solutions, sure. Mix red and blue. Mix red, blue, and yellow. Seems dangerous. I don't know what to do there, so... Approach the cage. Even so, the Catwoman looks perfectly composed and the half-beast man is fast asleep. It feels insane, hard to approach. Check a nearby flask. Break the flask. Sure, what's in here? Makes a louder sound than you expect and the solution inside spills out. A sweet scent rises. You breathe it in and your consciousness starts to fade until you collapse. Someone comes closer shouting. Who is it? But you can no longer hold onto your consciousness. You close your eyes. How much time has passed? When you wake, iron bars stand before you. Put in the same cell as yesterday. The only difference is that a man in a cell next to you, yours is shouting, a dragon is coming, help me. Nothing to do, you seem to have fallen asleep before you know it. You jolt awake with a violent sensation as if your soul is being torn out, then you black out again. For a long time you come to again, it must be past morning. The man who was shouting next to you was gone silent, though there was a faint, feeble moan. Simply couldn't make it out over the many groans of the undead drifting in from outside the dungeon. Try to get out, give up, and hope for 14. Try to get out. Try and get out. The iron bars won't budge. There's nothing to do but give up. A few days later, you starve to death. Alright. Thanks, 14. We starved to death. I'll take it. Walk around. Yeah, so I don't know what to do. Check the huge cloth-covered cage. Listen in. Piece of rough breathing inside. I'm gonna remove it. And at that same moment, someone shoves you from the side. When you turn around, a bizarre man with a pig's head is standing there. Ah, it looks like some tasty meat. The pig man grins and licks his lips. Talk to him and keep it peaceful. Speak to the pig man, hoping to keep things peaceful. Pig man says, You're still slinking around inside the castle? Seems this pig man is the one who dragged you to the castle's dungeon yesterday. Because of that thieving cat, that snug minstrel, and you lot escaping the cells, I'm stuck like this. You're gonna take responsibility. As punishment for repeated failures, the pig man seems to have been fused with a pig. Are you the dungeon guard? Me a guard? No way! Pigman thinks for a while, then pointing at the flask in front of him, he says, Stuff in that flask is water like sacred flames, starlight, cosmic mercury, different names. But it's the very power that creates all things, and until I came here, I killed men, women, and children alike. Easy for me, but I can't beat this hunger. I'm starving. Ignoring your confusion, the pigman keeps talking. Inside me are the souls of Priest Eric of the Ruler Church, the serial killer Stamp, who was feared in the neighboring country Lucifang, and a pig that was kept in this castle. I don't know what I am, but I know I'm not the dungeon guard. He says that, then stares at you and grins. Still, you look like some tasty meat. Speak to Priest Eric. Call out the name of the priest Eric and speak to him. The pigman's face twists in pain. Stop, don't call that name. I'm no longer Eric. Committed many murders. Encourage him to not give in to malice. Rebuke him to atone for his sins. Don't give in to malice. Yes, I must not lose. Inside me was a demon. A demon has lived there since I was born. I must put an end to it. Priest Eric runs off and rips the cloth off the huge covered cage. Inside the cage is a huge chimera with a lion's head and body, bat wings, ram horns, and a snake tail. The roar of the chimera easily smashes through the cage, knocking Priest Eric down, and sinks its teeth into him. He lets out a dying scream. What do you do? Open your pack for something useful? Catnip essential oil. I have neither because I gave it to the girl. Its weakness is the tail. Okay, Chimera. It does have 55 HP and does 15 damage. Well, I'm definitely gonna hit you with a blizzard. Okay, 3. That's big. That is huge. Okay, so currently my attack is 20. Can I swap to that? Now my attacks do more damage. Yeah, while you're stunned, I'm going to use this. 11 damage. An extra 3 on top. 11 damage. Nice. Bit more. 1 damage. Okay. Now, you do have a slight advantage over me. Sleep Curse is what this gives me access to. That's this one. I should swap to this. Spellbook uses -10. Put the enemy to sleep. Yeah! Nap time. Alright, now we swap back to this book. And I attack you. There we go. And now I unequip this. And just hit you, I think. Just punch it. Yeah, there we go. Beat the Chimera. Beside the poor priest Eric lies a beautiful cloth that looks like it belongs to a woman. Pick up the beautiful cloth. It's probably a magical item. Check the lab equipment table. Approach the cage with people inside. I want to let them free. Check the huge cage, which is destroyed now. There's nothing here that catches your interest. I wanted to help the people in the cage because there was an option to just let them free at one point. I was going to do that. Okay, so that's done. The princess's room didn't really have anything. Someone hooks an arm around you from behind and pins you to the wall. Here I go! She drinks your blood again. You shove her away. Your blood is truly delicious. Wiping her mouth, she disappears. Damn you. Check the bed. Sleep in the bed. Nap time. Hey, just enough. When you look up, a pale boy's ghost is floating in midair. Good evening. The boy's ghost greets you with an innocent smile. You shouldn't scare me like that. Sorry, since you're a guest and all, I thought I should try to scare you. The boy looks troubled. My name's Mark. When I was alive, they called me Prince Mark, but now, as you can see, I'm just a child ghost. I died using Holger's magic. What kind of magic? Magic draws... Also... Oh my god! Holy shit, that's amazing. This thing. My magic draws sickness out of people. It helps people, right? Even if it hurts me. Say goodbye and leave the room. Here, take this. I don't need it anymore. You receive a lantern. Goodbye. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, so I still need the thing from one character. Treasury, small room, library, armory, kitchen, throne room, King's Tower. I need to find Marguerite and actually have her give me the thing again. Problem is I have no idea where it actually went. I can't even go to the Queen's Tower anymore. Twin thieves were taken by the Great Moat, but now they're probably monsters. Okay. As you approach, the beast's head and neck slide out the door and glare at you. Are you of royal blood? The beast's words echo directly in your mind. Yeah, I sure am. My name is Ingeborg. Beyond this point, one who bears not the royal treasure cannot turn back. Proceed with care. Both beasts slip past into the door and become more pictures again. You hear a click as the latch releases and the huge door slowly opens. Careful, once you go down, you won't be able to come back this way. Unless you have the golden eye, of course. Leave the room and go elsewhere. How do I get my golden eye back from Marguerite? That's my question. Yeah, ruler church. I don't know how to get it back from her. Because even when I ran into her, I don't really get the opportunity to, like, fight her or anything. Kitchen? Hey, it's just me, ruler church. Get back to the kitchen. Welcome back. Talk to the ghosts. Let's equip this, by the way. Wanna play a game with us? Nah, I'm good. So that's all that's in the kitchen. And the throne room just has that. The King's Tower just has that. There's Marguerite. Oh my god. Know your goal. You're thinking of killing Lady Ingeborg, aren't you? But you can't. Lady Ingeborg is very strong. I owe Lady Ingeborg so much. 7 years ago, bandits attacked my village, and when I was on the brink of death, Lady Ingeborg saved me. She gave me the chance to take revenge on them. Back then, Still straddling you, she begins the story from long ago. I'll listen. You decide to listen to what she has to say. From that day on, I decided to become Lady Ingeborg's sword. Sharp and straight, a sword that never breaks, but in these past few days, Lady Ingeborg has changed completely. To the point I even find her terrifying. Probably because so many souls poured into Lady Ingeborg all at once. When this whole affair ends, I want to live in the countryside with Lady Ingeborg again. That damn Pope. The way he talks like he can put her in chains. Marguerite suddenly stands. You have a connection to Lady Ingeborg, don't you? If possible, I'd like you to join us. Think about it. With that, she disappears. Come to the laboratory again. Walk around the laboratory. Approach the one with people inside. Yeah, so the option to let them free is just gone. I don't know how to do that now. Check the lab equipment. Sure. Mix all three. Click in a test tube, turns brown and begins to shine brightly. Dangerous. You quickly hide behind something. Boom! Sweet scented smoke rises from the solution splattered around. You breathe it in and your consciousness starts to fade. Oh, wow. Okay, we're down this route again. Give up and hope for 14. Alright, rewind time a little. We died again. Okay, maybe I leave. I still want my golden eye from what's-her-face, but like, the option to actually get it from her doesn't come up. Do I need to like run into her again, just like random chance? That's all I can think, like, just run around until we run into Marguerite again. She said join us. But I don't really see a way to do that. Leave. Library. Yeah, she's not seeming to show up. I might just go down the thing and just see if we can go fight Ingeborg now. I might just do that. King's Tower. Come to the door. Did you go? Which is probably down below. Leave the room. I don't know what happened with the... Like, I ran away from that encounter, I guess. Where is it? Okay. Yeah, I don't know how you get the shit back from Marguerite. Like, she stole my shit without me being able to do anything. And then she just refuses to show up again. Okay. I'm going. Go down the spiral staircase. Behind you, the door shuts. It seems you have no choice. At last, it's time to face the witch. You summon your courage and go down the staircase. Based on your actions, you gain 237 XP. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how to get my thing back from Marguerite. I worked really hard on that, but I would love to save. Save down here. Underground of the castle. Downward stairs continue. The air has grown much more damp. You must have come to a place far deeper than the castle's first basement level. Even so, the stairs keep stretching downward. The neatly cut limestone walls change partway into rough-hewn, deep brown stone. Cyrus pops out and says, "From here down, it seems like it was built at a very old age." Last you reach the bottom of the spiral staircase. The side tunnel gapes open. It's a natural limestone cave. Limestone cave has enough height and space that you can walk through comfortably, even at your height. It's a bit narrow to swing a weapon. If you run into an enemy in a place like this, it would be to your disadvantage. After a while, the limestone cave ends abruptly, and you emerge into an open space. Cyrus flits about happily, saying, "Amazing! So there's a place like this under the castle. What a vast open space. You could build several two-story houses here. In fact, there are traces that something was built here." From where you emerge as a starting point, ruined stone structures continue far ahead, all the way to where you're going. All of a sudden, you finally notice that this underground world is somehow bright, and you look around. You can see to every corner of this vast space because countless crystals on the ceiling give off a faint light, brightening the whole area. You've moved a fair distance east from the King's Tower. Is this right beneath the garden? You climb the rubble of the structure and look around. Cyrus pops out and says, "Hey look, someone's there." In the distance, you can see two shadows flickering as they move, and you recognize one of them. It's Gildy. The other looks like a humanoid monster in brown armor, an intense, frightening aura. The two are fighting. You hurry to Gildy. As you run up, Gildy turns to you, breathing hard and smiles weakly. He's wounded. Facing him is a half-fish-like monster, a fishman. You tell Gildy to fall back. Let's fight together. I kind of don't want you behind me. I still kind of don't trust you. Let's fight together. But he says, "Sorry, I have to hurry on," and runs towards the farthest rubble. You and the fishman are left behind. Oh. Hey, you want to talk, fishman? Speak to the fishman. The fishman opens and closes his mouth too, but you can't tell what he's saying. Roll one die to find out what he said. You can only make out the words, "You are Duktoergi, Fish, Fusion, and Ingerberg." The fishman lunges at you, frothing at the mouth. You have no choice. This one's weakness is its torso. Oh, you're strong, actually. 18? I only do 15 damage, so... I guess to be fair, I don't have my weapon equipped, but... Alright, let's put that on. It would take forever to kill you without doing this, so... It is nap time for you. There we go. Bonk. 9 damage. 9 damage. 9 damage. Okay, now I just have to... Fishman drops his spear and kneels. He seems to be begging for his life. I'll spare you. Spare the fishman. You follow Gildy and head toward the far end of the Great Cavern. Very back at the Great Cavern, the way narrows into a slim stone passage. This lies directly beneath the garden where the knights were wiped out. At the end of the passage, a door stands open. Cyrus pops out and says, "The witch is up ahead." I'm getting scared and starts trembling on your shoulder. "Take my leave here, sorry." With that, Cyrus flies off somewhere. When you peer inside, there's another wide chamber. The ceiling is bare rock, but the floor is laid with flagstones, and carved stone pillars rise from the floor. The floor before you is a crimson magic circle. This one's enormous. The section on the left is deeply hollowed out, and on the opposite right is a circular stage. Upon it stand Ingeborg and Gildy, held fast by a huge man in full armor. The bird has already noticed you and she fixes you with a cold stare. I know.
分かっておきながら来るとはずうずうしいやつ。私がお前を外に出す手伝いをしてやろう。
I mean, this is the magic circle that she's using to drain all the souls of everybody that dies here. So I know that. The witch raises her hand and a pale blue flame darts towards you. Oh, this isn't flame, it's one of those dog monsters you saw in the castle garden. You spring to meet it. Okay. Mozadug. 12 defense. That seems manageable. I'm just gonna bonk you. 60 HP is a lot, though. Like, 60 HP is kind of a ridiculous amount. Holy shit, 3 draws in a row? What are the chances? Finally. I'm not gonna take much damage even if you do hit me, so I think just attacking is the way to go. Yeah, 6 damage is it. God, the amount of times we draw, though. Can you please roll high? Thank you. Boom. I want to save my really, really good stuff. Barely took damage there. Yeah. God, this is taking ages to kill. I'm like using my entire staff on this. It looks like I do need to fully kill the thing. Oh, snake eyes. That's unfortunate. I will eat bread. Okay, I'm sacrificing some HP here, but I think trying to preserve my weapon is important. My really, really strong one, that is. Okay, get out of here. That took ages, but... Dog monster vanishes completely. What is this feeling of wrongness? Your thoughts race. On the stage stands Ingeborg and beside her lies Gildy. The huge man in full armor is gone. A chill runs through you and every hair on your body rises. Everything starts to move in slow motion against your will. As you turn, your eyes catch the descending iron hammer, yet in the very next blink, all will already be decided. Huge man in full armor, supple despite his size, draws back and with ease swings the iron hammer of death down at your head. Someone shoves you sideways. As you topple sideways, you feel the hammer's rush of air and hear the sickening echo of something tearing. What kind of story is this anyway? There's the wood golem who helped you escape the dungeon, and now she's shattered without mercy, crumbling away. It's my sister! Wood golem who shielded you, a familiar doll, a distant memory you saw in the library, my little sister. Sister, remember.
思い出した。遠い昔の記憶。私が初めて魔法を使った時、城で飼っていた犬が後ろ足を怪我して歩けなくなった。毎日同じ場所にいる犬を不憫に思って、その日私は飼っていたハイタカを合わせてあげた。
Oh,
犬の背中に乗せ、
that's how that
あれば
puppy chimera was
自由
made.
になれるのに。そうつぶやいた瞬間、ハイタカは犬の背中に飲み込まれ、その翼だけを残し、体の一部になってしまった。犬は大きく羽ばたいてどこかへ飛んでいってしまった。私は自分がいいことをしたのか悪いことをしたのかわからなかった。あれはホルガーの魔法。二度と使わないと決めていたのに。姉にこの力を渡してしまったのは私。でも姉のホルガーの魔法は私の中にもある。
You're seized by the big man in full plate armor. The past floods back and rattles you. You can't even struggle. As your hands are pinned behind you, you realize you can't feel a trace of life from that armored brute's body. It is an iron golem. The iron golem drags you over to Ingeborg, who stands at the center of the Crimson Magic Circle.
この魔法陣は術者の力を増幅させるのだ。私の魔法に耐性があったとて。さて、どれだけ耐えられるか見ものだな。
Writhe, watch what happens. Watch what happens. You decide to wait and see. For an instant, the magic circle on the ground seems to flare. A powerful, unseen surge seizes your soul in a crushing grip and tries to wrench it free. It hurts. A violent shock batters you and you black out. When your senses return, you see your own Paneri's body slowly collapsing in front of you. Soul is enslaved. Your adventure ends here. No. Okay. Apparently writhing helped. I feel like that's the only time writhing has ever helped in a video game before. Struggling usually never does shit. Okay. Writhe. I guess we've resisted before, but it wasn't writhe. Twist with all your might. Somehow your right hand comes free. Grab the witch's hand and steal her soul. Use the fuel flask, flame burst spell, silence, disintegration. I'm gonna steal your soul. You grab Ingeborg's hands. So this is kind of what happened before. I'm going to absorb all of them into me. Tess Liegmore described the Holger's magic used by Ingeborg as a spell that steals human souls and turns them into her power, but that's wrong. That's not it. The residents with their souls torn out, magical creatures that house souls inside lifeless matter. Poor Duke Tuergi forced to carry another person's soul. This, to be precise, is a soul transfer that moves a living soul into another creature or an object. This magic circle amplifies the caster's power, the witch Ingeborg said it plainly. Yep, you realized you fucked up. Use the circle's power and trigger soul transfer. From the witch Ingeborg's body, countless souls pour into your body. It's unbearable. Screaming, the witch tries to shake off the hand you've grabbed, but her strength drains away fast. Yeah. Her voice goes hoarse as she turns into her true form, an old crone. The pitiful witch is left with only her original soul, and you take all the rest into yourself. From within you rises something indescribable, a crushing pressure. Sensation overflows, gurgling, wobbling, seething. More souls than you can count churn inside your body, swirling and roiling, a hot torrent that shakes your heart. Through your ragged breaths, you see the iron golem. Next moment, you're hurled like a toy, slammed into the wall, and you lose consciousness. Clang, clang. You hear the ring of blades. Someone's fighting beside you. Who? A sharp jolt of awareness runs through your numb head. For an instant, you think so. That iron golem from before, in Havelock. Your whole body screams. You shake your head, heave yourself up, and are leaning on the wall, somehow getting to your feet. Bang. Heavy blow, the decisive strike rings out. Looks like the fight is decided. The golem collapses with a spectacular crash, turning into a scattered scrap iron. Havelock turns toward you. You exchange a glance, and the two of you move together. And then she whirls and mounts the round platform, and hauls Gildy upright with strength no old woman should have. Damn it, Marguerite! Gildy pants as he stares at the jewel. Look at you getting femdomed by grandma over here. And we didn't stop her. Why? It's only an instant, but you don't miss the magic circle drawn on the ground flashing. The witch's laughter, swollen with madness, echoes. Before your eyes, she begins to grow younger. As if his soul is being drained, Gildy rolls his eyes back, collapses, and goes still. Having fully regained her youth, the witch turns towards the red magic circle on the ground and begins to chant. It's a chant that amplifies the effects of magic. Just as Princess Leaguemore said, the witch means to use this magic circle and the power of the four spirits to steal the souls of every resident in the Hindle Zone. Have you unleashed the power of the four spirits, or have you defeated the golem at the North Gate and helped the people of the Hindle Zone escape? The witch finishes her chant, but nothing happens. You breathe a sigh of relief. Uh-huh. I destroyed the four spirits. Fuck you. Witch glares at you with a terrifying expression, then she chants a spell and summons 3 dog monsters. My cry is the storm, my gaze is darkness, my breath is death. Trailing pale afterimages, the 3 dog monsters rush in like a gale. There's no way you can dodge at all. Let us fight together! A familiar voice bats the monster's fangs aside, just barely in front of you. It's a Skull Warrior! Yeah, Skull Knight! Scorfning's voice speaks directly into your mind. Another Hound Lord. This one's weakness is the nose. 3 Mozadugs. When you attack an enemy, you must make an action value check. Okay. So... I once again probably want to save some of the stuff. 3 Wolf Moon? What is that in reference to? I feel like I should know it. Alright. Let's bonk you. Ooh, good roll. Oh god, Quasi-You Youth. I mean, it's probably more so just because I haven't watched it. You gotta keep in mind, I don't experience things. If it is something you watch. That's true. 3 Wolves Howling at Moon meme? I feel like I remember this meme. It's a shirt? Oh, I have no idea, yeah. Owie. Thank you, Havelock and Skull Warrior. More than that, I mostly just know about, you know, the shitty t-shirts with wolves on them that you used to be able to get all kinds of places. Flea markets and stuff mostly, I feel. They'd have someone that made shirts or like weird art. That's the meme? Oh, that's it, huh? I didn't realize it had like a name. Honestly. Okay, you're dead. Thanks for the XP. Defeat the dog monsters, but this is probably just the witch buying time. The witch is already ready to fight. Sense a powerful will trying to conceal her weakness, but it does not work on me. The weakness is likely the arms. Havelock joins. Yep. You attack an enemy. Okay. 8 defense, but 18 attack. Well, I might as well use my final blizzard. Stunned for 5 turns? That's rough, friends. That sucks. So someone went on Amazon and started doing reviews about how it was sexy magical, and then everyone did? Apparently I completely missed this meme. Like, if you ask me about, like, SpongeGar and, like, you know, Rage Comics and, you know, using Marquee on your old web design back in the day, like, those kinds of things, yeah. I'm not familiar with this, though. Okay, yeah, Ingeborg just got super messed up by that stun. Get stun locked. Witch draws a symbol on her body with her own flowing blood. Oh, you're gonna become a Cerberus? 4 dog monsters appear and one after another melt into the witch's body. The sight is deeply unsettling and repulsive, and you cannot help but feel truly from the bottom of your heart that it is a desecration of the soul. Further defiling her own soul, the witch transforms into a gigantic vicious monster. The reason Ingeborg has been conducting all those fusion experiments on living creatures is probably for this very moment. There's not the slightest trace of the witch left in this monster. That looks sick! It looks like a snake dog. Looks like it has scales. Okay, fight or use the dragon toy. Well, I don't have that anymore, so. Where it is, I cannot tell. This battle, you will need to draw on every last bit of strength you have. Mozadug manifested. 90 HP. Low defense though. Alright. Time to oh, I can't put you to sleep apparently. Alright, why is that not equipped anymore? Put that back on. And this. Why did you want to equip all that shit? How dare you? I still don't know what this giant sword was for. Sure. Boom. 60 damage. Get fucked. Oh my god. And explosion. 7. 22 damage. Oh my god. And just for good measure. Actually, I can't do it yet. Just for good measure. Actually, I can do another explosion. Yeah, why not? Shine. You didn't even get a turn. Oh my god, that's rough. Later, though. In the fallen monster's body, something shining rises up. Okay, that's fine. I still got tons more shit to throw at you. As she says that, the Skull Warrior slashes at her. Skull Warrior removes his mask and shouts at Havelock, "Take off the ring." So I'm guessing that's someone that's in Havelock's campaign. Voice comes from behind you as well. Just as they said, Havelock tries to remove the ring, but the witch begins chanting the disintegration spell. You use the fuel flask. Here you go. Quickly hurl the fuel flask and shout the Flame Burst spell. Flame Burst engulfs the witch. It seems Flame Burst has almost no effect on the witch as a spirit. Even so, the witch's chanting stops for an instant. Havelock pulls the ring off. Haha! With a scream, the witch vanishes. At the same time, the Skull Warrior vanishes as well. Was that ring keeping them both, like, here? I guess so. The instant they are gone, the ground begins to tremble in short, rapid shudders. A deep rumble presses in from every side. Cracks race across the ceiling and fine grains of sand drift down. I think my art changed, by the way, when I woke up into my actual self. I lost my cute glasses, though. In a single fluid motion, Gildy plucks the ring from Havelock. He stands atop the circular dais. Explain. Tell Gildy there's something you want him to explain. Uh-huh. Yeah, the ability to create chimeras and stuff. Okay. Christian men's groups are making men-only gyms. I've heard about that. Why didn't her soul transfer magic work? I mean, it seemingly did, right? Oh, on Havelock. Okay, so he was immune. Oh, you're saying the reason it didn't work on me when Ingeborg tried it on me earlier. Why is Gildy still alive without his soul? So you are a vampire.
命を絶っても必ず蘇ってしまう。
Mayan Havelock's eyes and hair color? Guilty studies Havelock's
ロッ
face.
クの目と髪の色は君の母君マーヤが指輪にかけた魔法でそうなっている。この指輪にははめた者の髪が茶色に、瞳は青色になる魔法が込められている。
Turns the wearer's hair brown and their eyes blue.
マ
Wild.
ーヤは魔法の品物作りが得意でね。真実の鏡は彼女が作ったものだ。
I have that one. Yeah.
パネリの目が緑に見えたのはホルム修道院長からもらったメガネの力だ。これにも魔法が込められていた。髪の色は大怪我をした時の影響だ。
Wow. Okay. So the reason my hair color changed was because of the grievous injury I suffered, and my cool glasses were from the abyss. What's this tremor?
この城は飛ぼうとしているんだ。
About to take flight.
近くには城の真下にあるものが、ホルガーの本体が帰ろうとしている。本来あるべき場所に。だがそうはさせない。
What is Holger's true body?
この世界に魔法をもたらした存在。人ではないが神でもない。形を有した仕組みのようなものだ。だからいくつもの肉体を持ち、いくつもの魂を持つ。
We are getting quite a bit of exposition from Exposition Man here.
ここにあるのは、それらを操っている元のようなものだ。
Yeah, and you could pick up a lot of this just by the story. Why don't I have any memories?
7年前、君がハベロックを棺に入れて逃がそうとしたとき、君はキリッツ率いる騎士隊に襲われ、首をはねられた。
Oh, okay.
首なしで動くことなど不可能だ。だが君はハベロックの入った棺を魔法で転送した。凄まじい愛のなせる技だよ。その後体が再生したのは奇跡的なことだ。
I have no fucking idea how my body regenerated. A miracle, nothing short of a miracle is like, what? Yeah, my whole ass body
君
regenerated.
はハベロックを逃がす一心で死など恐れていなかった。だからあの時、君の魂は胸の心にあった。反対にガートルードは死を恐れていた。だからあの時、彼女は体を操ろうと魂が頭にあった。首と一緒にそれ以前の記憶はガートルードが持っていったんだ。
Okay, so that's how I got split off from Gertrude. Why didn't I recognize you?
今の君の中にはたくさんの魂が宿っている。すぐには現れてこないだろうが、いずれその魂の分だけ肉体は影響を受ける。以前の君、イヌボーグはほとんどの魂を解放して、イヌボーグとガートルードの2人分の魂だけになっていた。だから当時は2人が混じったような顔をしていたんだ。だが7年前、ガートルードの魂は君の体から出ていっただろう。
Interesting.
本来の顔立ちに戻った。ハベロックにもガートルードにも君が誰かわからなかっただろう。気づけるのは君の母上ぐらいだ。
Why did the rich Ingeborg rebel?
復讐だよ。7年前、彼女は首をはねられた後、偶然そばを通りかかった野良犬と体を融合させ、なんとかその命をつなぎ止めた。しかしこの時の衝撃的な恐怖は冷静な判断を打ち砕き、彼女はその場から逃げ出すしかなかった。落ち着いて現場に戻ってみれば、そこには無残な首のない死体、壊れた馬車、そして棺とハベロックは影も形もなかった。ガートルードはハベロックが騎士に殺されたのだと思い込んだ。
Yeah, I can't believe I'm like a 600-year-old princess.
ほどなくして彼女は人間らしい姿に戻ると、この件の発端がトエル技巧の命令であることを突き止めた。それから6年の歳月をかけ、 彼女は国家を滅ぼす計画と準備を進めた。それほどまでに彼女を復讐に駆り立てたもの、それはハベロック、君を失った悲しみだ。
How do you know all of this? Like, holy shit, like, I don't even know why they put these two things here. They should have just had, like, all of this just in a line, because you have so many things you answer right here.
気づいているだろうが、俺はホルガーだ。
Yeah.
ホルガーの一部と言った方がいいかな。この黄金の瞳、こっちはもともと俺の左目で天眼通、あらゆる出来事を自在に見通せる目だ。
Okay, so we were fighting with just a literal god become mortal?
俺はこの目を取り戻すためにここに来た。だから君たちに出会えて俺はとても嬉しいよ。
God was a twink the whole time.
みんな俺の一部を分けた可愛い子供たちだと感じている。
What is Gildy trying to do? I mean, didn't he just fucking say it right here? I'm here to reclaim this eye. That feels like a weird thing to ask when you're straight up dead ass like, hey, I wanted my eye back. And I'm like, what are you trying to do though?
まずは各地に分散した俺の力を取り戻す。
Oh, so you mean after this even?
その先については今話したところで君たちにはわかるまい。
I still don't understand.
まだわからないのかい？図書室でこの国の成り立ちを調べ、絵画の住人と言葉を交わし、
Yeah.
あの翼の生えた犬の悪魔から真相を聞き出せばわかるはずだ。
I mean, I was just choosing every single dialogue option, Gildy, but yeah. Speak with the figures in the paintings, I did that. Draw the truth from the winged dog demon, I did that. And I didn't read all about the kingdom's origins in the library, but yeah, like I said, you can pick up on a lot of this stuff before you get to exposition boy here.
まあもっともすぐにあの犬はここを去るだろうし、図書室も潰れてしまうだろう。認識というものはしばしば時を超越し事実を書き換える。その時は悪いと思っていたこともそれなりに時間が経てば良いと思えることになるのと同じだな。過去も何、どうせ君はあの老いぼれに頼まれてここに来た別の世界の魂なのだろう。
Oh god, they know.
またやり直せばいいさ。今度はそこのたくましい戦士の肉体を借りてね。
It is funny that they straight up talk to the player and it's like, hey, do the other campaign next time.
ではさらばだ。この世界のすべてのために互いにこの仮初めの役を演じよう。
Honestly, playing as Havelock seems kind of boring since you probably can't do magic. So it all is just the stats and clicking attack. You don't have as many like mage options and all kinds of fun stuff as Paneri does. You don't have spells and poison and all these things. Maybe you get like traps or something, but it seems like it would take a lot of the options out. Rumbling in the tremors go stronger and stronger. The ground splits, the surrounding pillars snap, and the walls crumble. Next, the ceilings crack as well, and a torrent of dust pours down. In an instant, everything is swallowed by darkness. You call Havelock's name, but the roar of the collapse drowns it out. You can't hear anything. You breathe in a cloud of dust, you drop to your knees coughing. Several huge rocks come crashing down beside you. Just as you begin to give up, thinking this is the end, you see something faintly glowing white. Stay still without moving. Walk towards the light. Start walking towards the light. The end. Oh, that's it, huh? The end? When you come to, everything around you is a mountain of rubble. Havelock is right in front of you. Looks like you're both alive. When you call out to him, he wakes up. It's me! Look at me! Look how cute! Get the glasses back, though. I sure was.
おかえりなさい。私のハベロック。
Now bone! Oh, they're going to. Damn, she's tall. Holy shit. Towering above him, actually. Congrats, King. All right, we did it. We actually did it. Like I said, I probably won't do Havelok's, and it seems like it explains a lot of the stuff that you would get in Havelok's section anyway. So that is cool. That is cool. It was a neat game. I haven't played much that was like that. That's going to be absolutely phenomenal for people that were actually into the adventure-like books when they were younger, since this game was based off of them. And Vanillaware art is always very cool to see. It is nice how open and everything this is. So, that is a cool game. That's why I wanted to make sure I finished it before, like, time got away from me and then I didn't remember what I was doing or anything. So I'm happy I was able to. Because I don't know what I'll stream for the next few days. Whew. But we did it. And now the castle is floating up there. Ready for the next Castlevania game. Or the next JRPG where you need to go to a town or a castle that's floating somewhere in the sky, so you have to get the airship before you can actually go to it. September is when games get crammed with all those release dates. I don't even remember what all comes out in September. I know October has the new Castlevania. What? Behind you, something comes charging in with flapping wings. How dare you do this, Lady Ingeborg? How dare you do this to our future? Oh, Marguerite's a little salty. I'll never forgive you. Never. Marguerite has come after you. Let's throw hands. Wrathful Marguerite. When you attack an enemy, you must make an action value check. Is this like a super boss? I think it is. Huh. I did use a lot of my shit. Get flame bursted, idiot. 22 damage. Let me use some ointment, sorry. Look, we could have had Yuri together. You could have joined our polycule. Now look at you. Maybe I should try and negotiate. Shut up, no discussion. Okay. Oh my god, you fuck... That's fucking stupid, video game, I'm sorry. What the fuck do you mean? Like, I talked to her for a second, she says no, we're not talking, and then she just like shits healing juice all over her, and now she's fully healed? Fuck off. I talked to her for like 2 seconds. Alright, I guess we die. Unless... Ow. Like, that's such bullshit that she got healed by that. This time you narrowly lose, but there's no need to be discouraged. The match can turn on luck and timing. Of course you may lose again and again, but you'll be alright, because each loss makes a person stronger. Perhaps true victory is never giving up. To the next adventure. You want to experience the story from Havelok's perspective? No. Not right now. I would've... oh, wow, it just fucking closes the game, apparently. I just said I didn't want to continue as Havelok. I didn't know you were just gonna be like, alright, fuck you then. We're closing the game. Like, Jesus. I don't want to play right now. That was bullshit, losing the fight to her just because I attempted to talk to her, and then she just, like, Call of Duty had her jelly go back into her body and healed. Fuck off. But, cool video game. That was a fun time. I'll find other things to play, the next few days. Maybe I can find some cool stuff to do, so. Have a good time zone. And all that stuff. Wait, is Oodle still streaming? No, this will be so funny. I could raid Oodles right now. Watch this shit. Watch this shit. We're gonna raid Oodles while she's ending. It's gonna be so funny. It's gonna be so hilarious. Why would you not show me Oodles? Oodles. Start raid. Let's do it. Let's do it. Right when she's trying to end. Let's go. Let's do it. Okay, it says I'm already raiding. Okay. Okay, we're good. Raid now. Bye-bye.